All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
First and foremost, we want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai Ba'Hashem Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today. And salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Hashem, Yahushai's sake. We're the brothers from GMS Miami. I'm Brother Samak.
I'm your brother Zakaria.
Yeah. And today we're going to go into, what's happening on the global economy, as well as this war that's happening, which is affecting the energy situation. You have right now several countries that are implementing what they call energy conservation. All right, because of the energy shortages. And we're going to just go into how, this is all prophetic, and the times that we're in evil times, bad times. And this is what the Lord said. Yep. See, the Lord put us on game, all right, of the end times.
That's right.
Of how this world was going to get worse, how the living conditions were going to be uncomfortable. Yep. All right. And the Lord put us on game so that we were mentally prepared. Yep. You know what? Wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time. We'll start with that one. Yep. Because ultimately, this is of Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushai. Right. So that prophecy can be fulfilled, so that these nations can be judged. And then us, Lord, when we part of it, all right, we call ourselves the hopeful elect, all right, we get delivered from this madness.
That's right.
Because it's all leading, all right, to ultimately the destruction. Yep. All right? But you got it.
This is book of Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6, and it reads, "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Right.
And see, we took heed to the words of the Lord, okay, by listening to our apostle elders, all right, who've been laboring before us. All right, they were bringing the words of the Lord, okay, and we understood, okay, the times that we're in. Okay, we basically had a healthy fear of the Lord because they brought out scriptures, all right, pertaining to the end times.
That's right.
Okay, so that alone, okay, provided us that healthy fear, the wisdom and knowledge, okay, of the times that we're in.
That's right.
Okay, and so now that you're having this situation in the Middle East, which is causing an energy shortage and energy crisis, all right, now particular countries. Governments of these countries are now implementing, okay, what they call energy. What is it? What is the actual terminology? I believe it's called. Well, the International Energy Agency is calling it energy crisis policy, right? But they also calling it energy conservation measures. That's the word. Yeah. Emergency energy conservation measures, and this is from the International Energy Agency. .org, okay, and they're linked to the United Nations, all right, and they have what's known as a 2026 Energy Crisis Policy Response Tracker because they're implementing, measures, to tell their people, that they need to limit the energy that they're consuming, right. And this is all part of the bigger, conspiracy of the New World Order.
That's right.
Okay, that's why. Bring out Ezekiel chapter. Unless you got more.
Yeah, I had a precept real quick.
Bring out a precept.
2 Corinthians chapter 2 verse 11. It says, "Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices, man." Because we know this devil, Esau, Edom, so-called white man, he wants an NWO, a New World Order. All right, and a part of his New World Order is to have everybody chip in to have everybody on one system. All right, so we're not ignorant. Even Iran is with this place.
Yep, Iran's with it, and we're going to talk about how Iran's with this 2030 agenda. Okay, because it's not a coincidence that this war breaks out, and the energies that's being affected is gas and oil. Right. All right, and that's I might as well bring it out because I asked Google. I said, what does the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, right? The UN has a 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, suggest about gas and oil. The 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, SDG, suggests a rapid shift from oil and gas consumption to combat climate change. What a coinkydink.
Right.
Now this war kicks off, all right? It's creating a gas problem because of the Strait of Hormuz, right? Shortages, all right? But that's falling into the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals. And then now let's bring out Iran, because I asked once again, where's it at? Okay, I'm excited. Maybe it's over here. Yep, it's over here. I said, is Iran a part of the 2030 Sustainable Development Goals? Yes, Iran is a participant in the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. So they don't give a fuck, okay, that the gas, okay, there's a gas shortage, all right, because they're with this New World Order agenda. Remember, the scriptures say, okay, he causeth all,
right,
both small and great, rich and poor. That's including Iran.
Right.
So yeah, Iran and America are fighting, you know, they're having their soldiers fight each other, all right? That still doesn't negate that they're all part of the global conspiracy of implementing this RFID chip, Mark of the Beast, okay, system, all right? And that's why you're seeing how the whole situation with gas and oil, because they need to get people out of it to push them in this electric, okay, 15-minute city, all right, on a blockchain. This is why all these data centers are popping up, all right, because it's total control to track everybody, carbon footprint, okay? So that's why you can't be ignorant of Satan's device, and that's why only evil is coming.
That's right.
All right? So you got it.
Yep. This book of Ezekiel chapter 7, in verse 5, it says, thus saith the Lord power, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and evil, and only evil, behold, is come.
Right. Only evil meaning bad times.
Right.
So it's not going to get better. Okay? It's at the point that if you're going to believe these politicians, all right, you're set up to just, okay, get caught out there.
Right.
And starve and die, man.
Yeah.
Because these politicians are with this agenda.
Yep.
Okay, this is a theater, man. They're acting like, okay, that they're trying to figure it out. No, they're with this United Nations 2030 agenda, this NWO agenda.
That's right.
Okay, all right, and the clock is ticking. Yep. That's why they had to do this, because they got to move fast. Okay, to reach the goal. What did they say that they want? Let's go back to the 2030 agenda. It says the goals demand a significant reduction in reliance on fossil fuels, which are responsible for nearly 90% of global CO2 emissions. And remember the King of England, he pushed the button and said they have the it's called the carbon emissions, right? Let me type this in. The King Charles pushes 2030 for carbon, right? Footprint. Let me see. Yep. King Charles III symbolically pushed the button to activate the national climate clock on June 27, 2023 at the Climate Innovation Forum in London. This clock highlights the urgent time frame around 2030 remaining to limit global warming to 1.5% Celsius. He continues to use his role to urge urgent action on carbon emissions. Right. There you go. So again, this is part of the 2030 Sustainable Development Agenda. Okay, so we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. That's why only evil is coming. Bad times, man.
Yep.
It's going to get bad out here.
Yep.
You got it.
Precept. I'll go back to that Ezekiel, but I got a real quick. This Psalm chapter 64 in verse 6 says, they search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, both the inward thought of every one of them, and the heart is deep. So this devil, man, he has plans. You know, he searches out plans for like years in advance, man, to get his NWO, man. This is just a part of it, man. To have war, which the scriptures talk about wars and rumors of war. That's according to prophecy too, but they have an underlining agenda within that.
Yep, that's right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because ultimately what does they call them out? There's a terminology that they have. The ends justify the means. I believe that's what it's called. Okay, or this is for the greater good. Yeah, that's it. The greater good. They want their new world order.
You're right.
And through war, they can eliminate the population.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, they know that not everybody's going to go along with this New World Order, all right, being chipped.
Right.
So they gotta, depopulate humanity, all right, so that they can manage the few that survive by implementing that chip.
Yeah.
So they gotta, trim the herd.
Yeah.
Okay. The culling.
That's what apostles.
The culling. Exactly. Okay. So yeah, through war, through pestilence, through famine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So yeah. And again, this is all leading to the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast.
Right.
Because part of this agenda is a chip to track everything you consume, everything you buy for the greater good, for climate change.
Right.
Okay. This hasn't gone away. See, people forgot. They forget. They forgot. They see this war. Yeah. They're like, ooh, okay. What's all right? Damn, it's gonna go nuclear. Not yet. Not yet. That chip. Not yet. Wrong. You're wrong with that one.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, in the midst of this World War III, they can rapidly move, their agenda for this 2030 Sustainable Development Goals, which is going to be that's how they're going to implement the chip, because they got to reach that goal.
Yep.
All right. And the United Nations already, passed, it's known as an ad hoc forum where they all were in agreement to basically provide regulations to brain implants. Okay. And I forgot the actual terminology, but they passed it in November.
Right.
So they're working on a framework to regulate, brain implants. The United Nations, that's worth a Google.
Right.
Okay. And you know what? If I find, I'll put it in the description box.
Yeah.
So only evil is coming, man.
Right.
And we hear the prophets of Yahweh Shem, mainly here at GMS. We've been saying this was coming, man.
That's right.
All right. This war is going to allow a lot of things to be, a lot of agendas, a lot of goals to be accomplished.
Yep.
Okay. And we're looking forward to it.
Yeah.
So while you're looking that up, let's see what countries started their emergency energy conservation measure. Because I asked, what countries are beginning to lock down their citizens to conserve energy?
Right.
AI overview. As of March 2026, several countries, primarily South Asia and Southeast Asia. That sounds like what happened in C-19.
Right.
C-19, it was the Asian countries that started locking their citizens down.
Right.
Because
bats.
You got it. You got it, brother.
Because of the bats.
You got it.
That's what I was saying.
Yeah, you got it. Hey, because of they were the first ones to go lockdown, put a mask on. It's spreading. It's spreading all throughout Asia.
Right.
And then how convenient this war in the Levant is affecting Asia first.
Damn.
Wow. Pattern recognition.
Right.
Okay. You see what it is that, all right, the bulk of the people on this earth, you all do have a low IQ. You really fucking do. All right. You cannot you cannot see that there's a pattern going on, and you damn sure don't have discernment. So again, let's keep reading on. Are implementing strict energy conservation measures, and that's the word they're going to use. They're going to use conservation as the new, wordplay.
Yeah, boogeyman.
The new boogeyman, right? That's going to be, energy conservation measures. And we're going to see a Fauci type character come out of nowhere, out of the shadows, all right, for America. Watch. In due time, right now, I'm speculating it could be Secretary of Energy, Chris Wright, but they can always grab somebody else. But right now, it wouldn't make sense. He's the Secretary of Energy.
Yeah.
So he would be the spokesperson to tell the citizens why they need to conserve energy. And that's why these measures need to be implemented.
Right. Like that woman, I forgot what she was on X. And she was like, they probably do like, tell people certain days that you can go to the gas station. You have even numbers.
Well, we're gonna get into it. It's getting spicy, brother. No. You a prophet. You're seeing what's happening.
Yeah.
Okay, because prophets are supposed to say what happens before it happens.
Right.
You see what happens? That's what a prophet does. That's why the Lord raised us up so we can tell you what happens before it happens.
Right. All right. Preset real quick. precept real quick.
Yeah.
It's 1 Samuel chapter 9, verse 9. It says, before in Israel, when a man went to inquire of the Most High, thus he spake, come and let us go to the seer, for he that is now called a prophet was before time called a seer.
Boom.
That's it. So before the prophet was called a prophet, he was called a seer because the Lord would give him vision. He would see the future. Like through the spirit power Yahweh Shemashai, sorry about El Apostle Great Millstone. We see the future. We know what's going on.
Yeah.
That's a heavy gift. The Wadi Yahweh Shemashai.
The Wadi Yahweh Shemashai.
Like we know what's going on because the Lord told us.
Yeah, he put us on game, man. And the Wadi Yahweh Shemashai. And that's why we're not shaken. We're not moved. We're not weary in the faith, man. We're excited. We're pumped.
Yeah.
We're motivated. We're animated. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking hyped.
We ready.
We ready for this shit. I'm ready for rolling blackouts.
Yeah.
I'm ready for remote working because it's already happening in Asia.
Right.
We're gonna get to it. Okay,
let's
so
go.
AI overview, by the way. AI overview putting us, okay, just laying it all out. So it goes on and says, so as of March 2026, several countries, primarily in South Asia and Southeast Asia, are implementing strict energy conservation measures, including rationing and work from home mandates. So work from home mandates are coming back to the West. Get ready. In response to global energy crisis triggered by conflicts, okay, it should say war, but they always throw that conflict in the Middle East, and the closure of the Strait of Hormuz, okay? While not described as lockdowns, so of course not. They don't want to say that, They don't want to use that word.
They're going to have flashbacks.
They're going to have flashbacks. Like, oh my God, not again. Not again. So they're not going to use the word lockdowns. They're going to use emergency energy conservation measures, okay? That's a term that they may use, all right? While not described as lockdowns in the same manner as COVID-19 pandemic restrictions, these measures are restrictive, requiring citizens to stay home to reduce energy consumption.
Same shit.
It's the same shit. Just,
Essential workers.
Yeah. It's the same shit. They just, with a different label. They went from health to energy. Yeah. Okay? So now what countries are starting lockdowns? Check this out. Sri Lanka has implemented some of the strictest measures, declaring a mandatory energy holiday by making Wednesdays a public holiday for schools, universities, and non-essential state workers, meaning you don't go nowhere. Keep your funky ass at home.
Like a Sabbath.
Like a Sabbath, yeah. Wednesday, okay? Look at this.
Yeah, I see that.
A QR code system, that's that chip bit. That's the infrastructure that he calls it all. That's what he calls it all.
Hey, damn, bro, they're getting these other countries like they're testing. They're test runs.
There's test runs,
right.
and I remember I believe it was Apostle Tahar. All right, he said that they will focus on the Asian countries, like China first, to implement this, and it makes sense why they're focusing on Asia to do the New World Order agenda. All right. So again, Apostle Tahar called it, and I believe he mentioned China, and China's going to be feeling it. China's already, all right. They only have a certain amount of reserves, and they're going to have to implement it real soon.
Right.
This is just the beginning, okay. But look, Sri Lanka, a QR code system restricts private vehicles to 15 liters of petrol per week. Hold on, what is 15 liters? Because over here we deal with gasoline.
Right.
So people hear 15 liters, they don't know what that is. So what is 15 liters to gasoline? 3.9 gallons a week.
That's crazy.
That's nothing.
That's probably like what, $10 maybe.
That's $10 worth of gas per week. Where the fuck are you going? They saying stay at home, and this is the will of the Lord, because you know why? It's punishment to you heathens.
Yep.
Okay. See, the Lord is punishing you heathens. You can't even see that he's punishing you because guess what? You're not an Israelite.
Right.
All right, first and foremost. And you're not part of the elect because the elect can see that this is punishment. Okay. So again, they got the QR code. This is basically the mark of the beast system that he calls it all. So let's bring that out. Bring that out. The calleth all. Yep.
It's the book of Revelation chapter 13 and verse 16. It says, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark or charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And this is where we're getting where everything's leading up to. All right, we're seeing the foundation being built.
Right.
Okay, and the test runs. Okay, and when you go to the word, and he calls it the causeth part. Okay, the Greek word is what?
Strong's G 4160 poieo.
Poieo, which means to make. Okay, to make ready, to prepare. And you clearly see this QR code from Sri Lanka. That's it. The next thing is, okay, swipe your hand.
Yeah.
The QR code's already there.
Yep.
Okay, let's go back, man.
Blockchain.
That's on a crypto blockchain system. Yeah, guaranteed. We do a digging. There's probably several blockchains that are intertwined with the economy of Sri Lanka.
Yeah.
Bangladesh experiencing severe shortages, leading to closure of university and campuses to move to online learning. Back to home. Online learning.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they did to the children with the COVID-19?
Yep.
See, y'all thought that the C-19 was it. Okay, no, that was a test run. Now the real pain begins, man.
The Zoom.
Yep.
It was on Zoom and shit.
With the government implementing 5-hour rotational power cuts. With the government implementing 5-hour rotational power cuts for homes to prioritize electricity for factories.
This shit probably dark.
So guess what they're doing right here?
Crush.
They're again. This is energy conservation. Okay, so you're gonna see that here over here in the States real soon. Okay.
Just get dark.
It's yeah.
This is gonna be ready to purge.
Right. Well, check this out. New York. All right. The Empire State. The fucking that's the state that's gonna go. The state of fucking straight up restrictions and lockdowns. All right. New York bill. Look at this. Cut lights off. Check this out. Lights out at 11. This was 8 days ago. Okay.
Oh, because they got the most lights there. Like,
Yep.
That would make sense. Like,
yep. Check this out. New York lawmakers want to make it easier to see the stars with a bill to combat light pollution and keep neighbors dark. And look at the psyop with that. How do you want to see the stars?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's work on a bill. They built that. What they're calling it is the Dark Skies Protection Act, which is making its way through the state legislation in Albany.
should just go to goddamn
Look at
Rock. Just go to Rock Hill.
Yep, just go to upstate New York. Right. Sullivan County, Rock Hill, right. In Albany, is aimed at reducing the amount of artificial light between 11 p.m. and 5 a.m. But opponents worry it would come at a cost to safety. They don't give a fuck about your safety. They want you purged. That's why they got this fucking mayor, Mondani. He's the scapegoat because New York is cooked.
Yes.
They're done with New York. Okay, they're done. The New York, all right, has passed its golden days.
Yep.
The golden city now is Miami. Okay, right. That's why Donald Trump came to Miami. All right, and visited all the sheiks, all the Arabs nations that came down here to talk about the financial economy for the world.
Right.
All the big wigs are now coming down here to South Florida.
Yeah.
All right, all these international financial representatives. Mm-hmm. Fact check that, okay? Because they're done with New York. Yeah. New York's about to be a fucking madhouse. Gotham City, and no Batman is coming. and it makes sense because we were talking about this many times.
Right.
It would make sense that New York gets the first ass whooping, a real strong ass whooping, because the truth came out of New York. See, all you New Yorkers in the 5 fucking boroughs, you heard about the Hebrew Israelites, and you ignored the prophets, you ignored the men of the Lord, all right, the elders of the Lord. So now you got to get this belt to ass, and the Lord's going to take out the fucking power on your ass. All right, that's just my opinion of why New York is moving in this light, because the truth came out of New York City, Harlem, New York.
Right.
Okay, so you got it, brother.
This book of Psalms, chapter 94 and verse 20 says, "Shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law?" So they frameth mischief by a law. They have different agendas, but in order for them to enact those agendas, they have to put it in law, and it's all full of mischief, man.
Yep.
You know, they're using that. They're gonna have a blackouts. They're gonna take. They know violence going to increase. They're gonna send ICE there, and they ultimately they want chaos is order out of chaos, so they can push that chip on your ass, man.
Bow. You just. I love that you bringing this out. You're feeding me, brother.
Let's go.
Another. And people forgot about this.
Yeah.
Remember the executive order that Donald Trump pushed out last year regarding the quick reaction force for the National Guard?
All the cities.
All right, for all the 50 cities. Yeah. Guess when it's operational? April 1st, 2026.
See?
That's when the National Guard will be able to operate in all 50 states when called upon.
The April Fools.
April Fools. Got you. Well, everybody's focusing on this Artemis 2 rockets. NASA, they're going to the so-called moon. This all being ritualized too.
Yeah.
Okay? So now that the National Guard is on standby, they're operational by April 1st. So when the chaos comes, hey, they got it. And guess what? Bonk, shot, all types of shit. It's coming, man.
Yep.
That's why, again, what you got?
No, that was it.
That was it? Okay. So make ready. So guess what?
Oh, yeah, it's Revelation 13.
Revelation 13. So it's being made ready, it's being prepared for that RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast. Okay? That's why this is all happening. All right? So now, let me see if there's anything that really stood out. Pakistan is doing a 4-day week for their government employees. You'll see it here in the states too. The state level and the federal level, they're going to tell their employees to work from home. Egypt ordered businesses, including malls and restaurants, to close by 9 p.m. and government buildings by 6 p.m. alongside switching off advertising lights to save energy.
Hey, that's like like Walmart. They was like open to like 2 or something like that, or 24 hours. Some Walmarts, but when COVID hit, they start closing at like 10 or something.
10.
Like that.
Yep.
Now they're like open to 11.
Yep.
See, shit.
It's already starting.
They could probably close Walmart at 8 o'clock.
Yep, 8 on your ass. Until you come back tomorrow. But I'm hungry. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hey, some of y'all.
A lot of stores gonna close.
A lot of stores are gonna close, and some of y'all, okay, you don't do the Day of Atonement.
Right.
You don't fast. Or do a dry fast. Right. So a lot of you, especially you wicked jakes.
Yeah.
Okay, especially you women amongst our tribes. You can't go an hour without eating. I work at the medical field. You know, I work in a hospital, and all I see always at the canteen, it's always women. Always eating.
At the fucking.
They never stop.
By the grill.
Always eating.
Never at the salad bar.
You know, never at the salad bar too. You know, here it is. I'm getting a banana. I'm getting pineapple, and they right there got to get the fried chicken, the burger. You know. The bacon.
Yeah, the bacon.
You know?
Cheeseburger.
These women are wicked, man. Okay? They ain't right. So, so this Strait of Hormuz is all part of the plan to implement draconian measures, or what they're going to say, emergency energy conservation measures. That's what they're going to say. Also, the International Energy Agency, the head of it, he said, where's it at? He said, let me see if I can find it, because, Fatih Birol, the head of the International Energy Agency, which is located in France, gave a stark warning on Monday, describing the Iran war as already the biggest threat of energy security in history. Right, he's saying it's worse. It's worse than what happened in the 70s with the oil prices surging. Okay? And that's another thing. Prepare to see oil and gas fluctuate like cryptocurrency. Get ready for that shit. All right? Because the idea is to wean people off of gas and oil and into this energy grid. Expect now a heavy push for electric cars. Okay? So a shout out to Brother Gabar, because he was ahead of the game. He had a Prius. And so, because, the brother from our camp, bro. Pulling up in the Prius, but hey.
He was ahead of the game.
He was a seer. He's a seer. He's a prophet. You know what I'm saying? Because, it's going to happen. You know, it's looking like more and more electric vehicles is going to be without an option. If you want to get around, you got to get an electric car. Okay,
a scooter or a bike.
all right. And gas will be there, but it's going to be outpriced for the average person.
Yeah, your ass gonna be cooked.
Okay, we're talking about $8 a gallon, right? $10 a gallon. How it's gonna force people to go electric, and force people to walk, force people to take transportation. Look, they don't give a fuck anymore.
You have nothing.
You'll own nothing and be happy.
Right.
They want their 2030 agenda. They got to limit, people's movement, and they saw it with the whole C-19. They said, wow, look at the clean air we had when we had these people locked up.
Yeah.
They were doing articles on it.
Right.
Okay? But you think your politician and these corporations, they give a damn? No. They don't care about making a buck anymore. They're with this shit.
Right.
They want to depopulate and get you into this digital prison with a chip.
Yep.
Okay? Don't give a fuck about the money. They own it all.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck about the millionaire and billionaire.
Got it.
We're talking about the trillionaires. The Rothschilds. They own lands. They own people.
Yeah.
Okay? They don't give a fuck about if the economy goes up and down, left and right. They make the call. Crash the economy today. It's a full moon, and I'm feeling like it needs to go crashing today. Okay? Because they look at the stars and moons to govern the economy. That's for another topic.
Isaiah 47.
Isaiah 47, that's right.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Precept,
Yeah.
2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17 says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? So the time that's coming is perilous time. Who's going to deliver? Lord, when we pray, let us and the elder apostles and the brothers and the sisters that truly believe, and the 1/3. Who's going to deliver it? Our Lord Yahweh Shah. That's his name. Yahweh Shah means he saved or he delivered, man.
That's right.
Woe is me, who would deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrow. So we're in the beginning of a sorrow. That's why wisdom and knowledge is going to keep us stable, man.
Yup.
While everybody's fucking like, I don't know where their mind is at. We're locked in the spirit with the Lord, man.
On carnal things. How am I going to be able to feed my kids, or how am I going to get my medicine? You old people, you're cooked. Your baby boomers, they're done with y'all. If you weren't part of the the 1%, the NWO agenda, they're done with y'all. You did what you had to do. You turned a blind eye from all the laws that were passed. Yeah. All right, because you kept saying not in my lifetime. Yeah. Okay, they're gonna have to deal with that. So they're done with you. Once this shit happens, you'll be the first ones off the chessboard. Yeah. You baby boomers are fucking cooked. Yeah. Do you understand that? All you little fucking baby boomers. So, laughing and giggling at us, millennials. Yeah. And you Generation Xers, fuck you too. You're cooked.
That's right.
You right? Yeah. Fuck all you baby boomers and Generation Xers.
It's over.
Yeah. I said it.
Yeah. Fuck.
Because
all that, brother. Right. Hey, bro, you're not gonna get your meds.
Yep.
The CVS is gonna be closed. The Walgreens, the stores whatever, your doctor's office is gonna be closed. So your meds not coming in. It's gonna be a shortage of influx of, man, y'all niggas cooked. Yeah,
because guess what? If you're not part of the elect of the nation of Israel,
that's the main thing.
It's say fuck you, fuck you. That's what it is. How about that? Yeah, we're gonna. The scriptures say real quickly, because why is he stammering lips? I've been meditating on this. This scripture for like several weeks, man. Isaiah chapter 28 verse 11. For with stammering lips and another tongue will he speak to this people. When you go to this word stammering, this is why you got to get into words. Okay, the Hebrew word is la'aig. Okay, which means mocking, a mocker. And that's what we're doing right now. We're in the spirit of mocking you people. Okay?
Elijah.
Right, exactly. Okay? That's the spirit we're in. Okay? We're speaking in a barbarous, mocking tone.
Right.
Okay? Because we said this was going to happen. Okay? Well, first of all, when we got into this truth, man, we were very, very cautious. Yeah. We were very, with our parents, we kept like, this, with our family. Okay,
girlfriends,
so-called girlfriends, family members, so-called friends.
Right.
Okay, all right, and we were laughed at. Okay, we were told crazy conspiracy theorists. Okay, they're nut jobs. Yeah. Okay, they have PTSD. Okay, well, I'm just saying that for myself. That military fucked his head up. Yeah. He went to war and he came back all fucked up in the head.
Crazy.
Okay.
Now
Now look. Now it's time to mock you.
Yeah.
Okay. The Lord said He will mock you when your fear cometh. Who's doing the mocking?
One.
Also, it said, okay, that we will scorn the scorners.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah. So it's a big FU.
Yeah.
And it's a big ha ha. All right. Ha 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 ha. Okay. Ha 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 ha. The Iranian thing. That shit went hard. I ain't gonna lie. All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Precept.
Go bring it out, brother.
Proverbs chapter 1 in verse 26 says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh.
Now, who gonna do that? You think the Lord is gonna open up the clouds and go, ha 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 ha, bitch ass nigga? No, it's gonna be the prophets, man. Okay. It's gonna be the elect of the it's gonna be the elect of the nation of Israel.
And freeze another one.
Yeah.
Job chapter 5 verse 22 says, At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. Man, so when there's destruction coming and the famine, so what's it? Famine, yeah, destruction and famine. Y'all have your hands on your loins, asking for food, and Esau got the boot to your head. We gonna be laughing at y'all.
Yeah, because we
even
told
our
you.
own family members, like,
Yeah.
gonna be like, all right, I told your ass, man. We gonna be taken care of.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, the Lord's gonna give us a stone cold spirit, man.
I don't like you people.
Because you clowns really believe in this fucking system, man. You still want to trust in these politicians and these fucking CEOs and these representatives when they're literally conspiring against you clowns.
Right.
This is all leading again to their NWO. All right, and this war was set up so they can usher it in quickly. Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you didn't take heed, ha 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 ha, to your judgment. Okay. Finish. You were reading 2nd Esdras 16.
Yeah. Right.
Finish off. Read 18 again, and let's keep going to 20.
Okay.
Okay, I want to bring that out too.
This book of 2nd Esdras chapter 16 in verse 17, it says, woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? Verse 18, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death.
Wait, that was the Bible says?
Yeah, right.
The beginning?
You're right.
So, okay, this notion that, everything's going to go back to normal and we're going to have, what's it called? Peace and safety?
Yeah.
No. Anybody that's saying peace and safety, all right, ain't paying attention to the will of the Lord. Okay? Because guess what the Bible says? When they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. Okay?
Yep.
So that's all we're seeing is nothing but sorrows. Okay? Famine, pestilence, war, sword. That's it.
Right.
Okay? You got
It
it?
says the 2nd Esdras 16 and verse 18 says, the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come?
That was a man of the Lord.
Yeah.
That was Esdras.
Yeah.
Because he saw the end times. And it put a healthy fear in him. Okay? And he knew he was coming back.
Right.
That's also talks about reincarnation.
Yep.
Okay?
So what shall I do in these times?
Right. So he knew he would be back.
Yeah.
Having to go through this the Lord's judgment.
Yeah.
Because that's the Lord's judgment.
Yeah.
But the Lord is going to redeem his elect from this judgment. They're not going to be harmed from it. But we got to go through these tribulations. That's tribulation.
Yep.
Okay? That's the Lord's tribulation. That's how he brings about judgment, through these tribulations. And if you've been seeking the Lord, he's going to guide you right through it.
That's it.
Okay? You're going to move smooth right through it. All right? Hey, this is what we've been saying on the highways and byways. This is what we've been saying, okay, on our videos. Like, bad times coming. Evil times is coming. So you got to seek the Lord. This is the time to seek the Lord.
Right.
This ain't about, I want to have a career.
Yeah.
I want to be able to travel the world. I want to be able to grow,
Go to beauty school.
and build. I want a white picket fence with a you know, with a little dog,
with a husky,
you know. I want 2 cars in my 2-car garage.
Frenchie,
you know.
Yorkie.
First of all, the Lord, okay, all of that, okay, the Lord can give.
You're right.
All right, and there's nothing wrong to have it.
Right.
There's nothing wrong to have the house if you got it. The point is, that shouldn't be the focal point, the mindset of how you're on this earth. The mindset to be about pleasing the Lord. Yep. And the Lord will add everything. He knows you need a car. He knows you need a roof over your head. He knows you need food in your belly. Mm-hmm. He knows that, okay, he knows what you like, what you don't like. Right. The Lord created us, okay? So the fact is that if you ain't truly seeking the Lord in sincerity, all right, you're going to get caught out there because your mind is on that bullshit. Right. It shouldn't be. Shouldn't be the forefront. The forefront is pleasing the Lord, and so that he protect you and get you up out of this hell, man.
That's right.
You got it.
2 Ezra chapter 16, verse 19, it says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment."
Correction. That's why the Lord is doing this, to correct you. All right? The scriptures talk about he corrects us in measure.
Yeah.
Okay? So these things have to happen to correct you so you change your ways. That's what repenting means. Mm-hmm. Not only you're supposed to be sorrowful for your sins, you're supposed to change.
Yeah.
Okay? All right? If you're going the wrong way on the road, okay? And the sign says wrong way, you're supposed to stop and be like, I fucked up. I got to turn around. Yeah. Okay? I'm going to cause an accident. Right. I'm going to kill somebody.
Yeah, you kill yourself.
You're going to kill yourself. Right. And you see that. Drunk drivers driving the wrong way. You know? I hate alcoholics, man. Yeah. And, and I'm just speaking for myself because, I used to be a big drinker, but now, I cut that shit off. And I was like, yo, that shit is wicked, bro. Yeah. Because it's not used in its appropriateness. People are drinking to themselves stupid. They're going on the road drunk, and they could really cause an accident, man. Okay, I hated myself for doing stupid shit like that, and I hate people that do that, man. Now I'm like, yo, nah, fuck that. That's wrong, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
you stop drinking, so you're not being a hypocrite.
Not being a hypocrite, yeah, because it's wrong.
They're still drinking.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with drinking, but when you're drinking that to a point, you're getting behind that wheel. Right. You can really cause an accident, like you're fucked up. You're a fucked up person, man.
Hey, you're supposed to be in moderation.
Yeah,
you gotta have your wits with you.
Yup.
But you said it's continue to verse 20.
Yeah.
This 2 Ezra 16 and verse 19 says, "Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment." Mm-hmm. Verse 20. "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges."
Right. And you're going to see, all right, individuals like, okay, and just go along with it, all right, and get worse and worse and worse. Okay. Then they're going to go along with the next agenda. Oh, yeah, I don't care about that they're taking away physical cash. I'm using my phone anyway. Yeah. And then finally with the RFID chip, the mark of the beast, I'll take it, whatever, it doesn't matter,
Yeah, I don't want to lose my house.
I don't want to lose my house, I don't want to lose, what I've worked so hard for. When because you got a lot of these proud ass individuals, they look at their what they created, and they worship it. They worship their hands. Like, I worked so hard for this. I'm not gonna just let this go.
You put the athletes.
Yup.
Yeah, they're gonna say even when motherfuckers that got the UBIs.
Yeah.
Y'all got food stamps. Niggas that got food stamps. Y'all gonna take it just because y'all used to that regular income, man.
Yep, you're used to that lifestyle.
You're like a cat that keep coming back.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And they did that on purpose. Yeah. They wanted you to be addicted to food stamps. And there's nothing wrong with it. All right. Again, this is a mindset. If you're so fixated, I need that food stamps to feed my children, instead of like, yo, how do I better myself that I don't need to always depend on food stamps? Because I know this devil is using this as my fucking as a spoon feed or drug or syringe, like a heroin addict. Those individuals that are dependent on food stamps, welfare. Okay, you'll be the first ones targeted for that RFID chip, the mark of the beast. Especially if you got a whole bunch of kids.
I wouldn't be surprised they start giving you they'll put that chip and like give you drugs for it.
Oh yeah,
like cocaine and shit like
there'll
that.
be stipulations, bro. This is the
man.
devil. This man is a maniac, bro. We're dealing with Esau Edom, the so-called white man who is the devil the Bible speaks of.
They make all the illegal drugs legal,
Mm-hmm.
and they push it behind it.
Yep.
Yeah, but you said 21 or
Keep reading.
All right,
Keep
sorry.
reading. 2 more, and then we'll close out. Yep.
verse 2 16 verse 21 says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case."
We're already past that.
Yeah, we passed that.
We passed that. So that prophecy is done with now.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Yep.
It says, "In even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion."
Boom.
The airports.
The airports.
Confusion, like what?
Bro, yo, the airport shit is hilarious. You've got Homeland Security, okay? And they oversee ICE and the TSA. Yeah, ICE is being paid, but the TSA is not. Even though these two departments, these two departments fall under Homeland Security.
Right, that's like if we work in the hospital together. I work in the food, you work in the upstairs.
Yeah.
You only get paid. I don't
You get paid. Yeah, it makes no logical sense. Okay?
Like, you all work for the hospital.
Yeah,
Like,
it's funny. Then, add insult to injury, and I'm telling you, they playing with these people's mind, man. These politicians are playing with your fucking minds. The House, they didn't like that the Senate didn't fund ICE and Border Patrol, but I thought ICE is getting paid.
right.
Didn't they say ICE supposed to have 7 years worth of funds? So what the fuck? Why would the House reject it?
Yeah.
Okay, so now what did Trump come in? And I think it was a psyop to make Trump look like a hero.
Yeah.
So he's going against the House of Representatives. Well, I'm going to put in my executive order to send funds to the TSA because ultimately, who oversees the Homeland Security? The president, because it falls under the executive branch. And it's also opening up Pandora's box because now Trump's able to take money and do whatever he wants with it.
Right. He's a king.
He's
Nero.
a king.
He's Nero.
He's Nero. Okay, we live under a regime.
So he don't need he's just moving how he moves.
Right.
He's an ancient, like the ancient system.
Exactly. He's an emperor. He's a king.
Emperor, yeah.
He's not only able to take you to war without Congress, he's able to take money without Congress approval.
Yeah.
He just showed that. And these motherfuckers is still thinking like there's some type of voting and democracy and we just gotta wait to get back to midterms.
This chick was like, she was like,
You some stupid motherfuckers, bro.
This chick was like, this chick, at my job, she was like, the Democrats in what Palm Beach, whatever. She said is becoming Democrat. I was like, they all the fucking same anyways. Like,
And she's a dumb
yeah,
broad
she's a
anyway.
dumbass. I'm
Because
like,
Palm Beach County,
this shit.
Broward,
Town.
yeah, and just to be transparent, and she's an idiot anyway because Palm Beach County, Broward, and Miami-Dade County, they always vote blue.
Oh, yeah.
Every time you see the
like-
Florida districts, these South Florida counties always in the blue. Okay, so that's it. That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
Okay, and they all work for Trump. They're all.
what I'm saying.
She's at Mar-a-Lago. Okay, getting ran through because she's a whore.
They bought and
Okay,
paid for.
yeah, they bought and paid for. You know, her husband's a cuck.
The front.
You know, these anybody who's in politics, going into these as a state or a congressman, they've been sold out.
Yeah.
They're doing the allegiance. Like the movie Civil War.
Yeah. Right.
Hydra, where all the politicians are like, you know, they say like the code word to their adversary, Hydra. I don't know if you've ever seen Civil War with Captain America.
Oh no, I didn't see that one.
Okay, yeah.
I thought you were talking about the new Civil War movie.
Oh no! It's Captain America: Civil War.
Okay.
Yeah, that's that. Yeah, that's it. Captain, where it came out several years ago, but they were like Hydro or some shit, and they were all in cahoots with each other. But they act like they hated each other.
Yeah.
They act like they were adversaries, but behind the scenes, they're all part of the same secret society, Illuminati club.
Revelation 13.
Yeah, see,
Yeah.
Illuminati secret society. You know, and then motherfuckers be like, they deep. Yeah, the Illuminati runs shit. Okay, but then the moment they see these politicians, nah, man, we just gotta vote them back in. I thought you said the Illuminati runs shit.
Right.
Our people are some fucked up people in the head. You are double-minded to the fucking core. I thought the Illuminati run shit, but no, the Democrats and Republicans, they're all, at each other's throats. All right? Not maybe at a low level, and it's for like stupid shit. But when it comes to when spending money and foreign policy, they're all on the same team. Why? Because they all are ran by the JJs, the 1948ers, the small hats, who are also running the United Nations. It is what it is, man. Okay, man. You got to start, all right, putting the pieces together. You got it, though.
God, yep. Finish it off. It's 2nd Edge 16 in verse 21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion."
Sword, famine, great confusion. That's what it is. And then read the last one.
Yep. Verse 22, it says, "For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy."
So that means a lot of people gotta die.
Yep.
So it's time to create wars, create this, Middle East, war, so that it causes a ripple effect. And you're noticing they're using that word all over media. It's a ripple effect.
Yeah.
It's a ripple effect. All right, because people got to starve, people got to go, kill each other, because they need to depopulate so they can implement this New World Order and be able to control those that survive. That's what it is, man.
That's what it is.
They don't need everybody to get a chip. They only want, a certain amount of people. Right. All right, that's it.
The Georgia Guidestones.
Georgia Guidestones.
Earth is given into the hand of the wicked.
Yep.
So what more do you need?
What more do you need?
Yeah.
So, Lord willing, got anything to say?
Nah, that was it, bro.
So, Lord willing is us edified. Hey, be not ignorant of Satan's devices.
Yeah,
Only evil is coming. So it's bad time. So get your mind right. This ain't a time to be relaxed and just complacent. Yeah. It's a time to really seek the Lord. You should be seeking the Lord, but be serious, man. All right. Okay. Gird up your loins, man, because it's about to go down. Right. All right. And wisdom and knowledge will be the stability of that time. Okay. Because by understanding with the will of the Lord, that's you believe that, the Lord's going to protect me while all people are catching hell. Because stability means what? Faith. So you believe, man, that, this has to happen so that, you could be delivered.
Right.
And we want to be delivered by Yahweh Shai, okay? We're tired of this place. This place is ran in wickedness.
Right.
Okay? They got little, missing children.
Yeah.
Little children are missing.
Daily.
Okay? Human trafficking, little kids. Then this government, using the military to kill little kids in a school.
Yeah. Like
just killing little kids. And killing and blowing up hospitals. What kind of world do you? I mean, that's the point, man. I guess people like shit like that. You like, it's all right though. This shit gonna end, and it's coming to an end real fast.
That's right.
All right. So with that, we want to give all praises and all glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai Ba'Shem Ukar Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well and taught us this truth. They are the true teachers for the nation of Israel on earth today.
Right.
And citation to the Akim out there pushing this truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth and risking their life for Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai sake. Love you, brothers. Keep it there. Keep the faith. Keep pushing. Keep fighting. Keep studying. Pray without ceasing. Pray for each other. Pray for the apostles, elders. We're almost out here. To the fuses that are watching, keep studying. And when you pray, pray to have covered. Hey, let's keep going.
Let's go.
Shalom.
Shalom.